My name is George Calusi, and I work for an organization here in wonderful Victoria called Volunteer Victoria. And I'm going to be taking a couple of minutes today to talk about, well, I guess the common theme is service and volunteerism in community and how many organizations contribute to our fabric through their work and through their utilization of volunteers. Volunteer Victoria, we are mainly serving in the Greater Victoria area, but we do have members throughout Vancouver Island, and we indeed have some members in other parts of the province. So what we are is, I like to say, sort of like the Chamber of Commerce for the not-for-profit sector. We have about 300 local and regional organizations that are members of Volunteer Victoria, and we provide a platform of programs and services to support them in their work. What if people that chose to volunteer, what if people that chose to give of their gifts and their talents and their time and their energy back to community stopped? What if everyone that volunteered woke up the next day and said, I'm not going to volunteer anymore? Wow, let's contemplate that thought for a minute. How different would our society be? The many places that volunteers in all facets of volunteerism touch our lives is extraordinary. To a greater or lesser degree, most communities have a volunteer base, a volunteer program, which is wonderful. And because of that, if you're linking with an organization, by way of example, most organizations, as we know, have a mission, vision, and mandate that guide their service. So the common theme for me is, it might be a different mission, vision, or mandate, but they're interested in enhancing quality of life in some fashion. Engaging in volunteerism, engaging in service, the individual grows, and your work, your gifts, your contributions back enhance quality of life and make our world better. It was my mother that started me in terms of my volunteering. I was 8 years old. I was told by a parent that volunteering and giving back to my community would be a good thing, and I cleaned up some alleys, and the rest is history, so to speak. Most recently, I've been volunteering as a soccer coach, supporting my son and his friends in their journey. I like sports. We always say, if you're going to volunteer, try and match your volunteerism with your passion. What resonates in your heart and soul? What inspires you? Which all sounds, I know, a bit corny, but if you can link your volunteer service with what inspires you, what you're passionate about, then it's a joyful journey, like anything else. You know, I would say start. Sometimes it's about overcoming the inertia. How do you live your daily journey in service, in giving back, in supporting others? That's informal volunteerism. That can be started at any time. And more formal volunteering, I would suggest find the thing that resonates in your heart and soul. Find the thing, food security, volunteerism, social justice, art, culture, sports, whatever it is that speaks to your heart and soul. I guarantee you there are organizations in our community, there are programs and services involved in that, and call them up, reach out to them. I know it takes some courage to do that, but simply say, hey, I've got some time, I've got some skills, I've got some energy, I want to give back, and I'm sure they will happily welcome you. We do have an advising program, so you can call or email and make an appointment remotely to have a conversation with an advisor. Sometimes staff at Volunteer Victoria know the volunteer managers or volunteer coordinators and can kind of help you navigate those that want to land with an organization. So call Volunteer Victoria or email george@volunteervictoria.bc.ca, and we'll happily support you in your journey towards service and volunteerism at no charge. So that's a good price.